What is going on, fellas? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be running an experiment that was heavily requested by you guys. We've already done wide receiver and cornerback to start off our Madden 19 experiment campaign. The position you guys wanted to see next was, of course, the running back. Now, I have done this video before on Madden 18, so let's give it a crack, see what kind of results we can come up with. Without further ado, let's go find our player. We need the coolest name. That's the goal here. We've got Ralston here, the rookie out of Troy. He's only a 74 overall. Why don't we go ahead and make this guy our experiment for today? All right, well, now that that's out of the way, go ahead and give you superstar development, make sideline catches, you don't drop, you play the ball aggressively, utilize everything pretty much. You clutch, high motor, predictable, aggressive catch, possession catch. You could do whatever you want, my guy. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ralston, 20 years old, 99 at absolutely everything. Also a scheme fit. I couldn't imagine you not being a scheme fit with that kind of overall. Round 3, pick 13. Now, the last time that we did this experiment, I was the Philadelphia Eagles and accidentally put this player on our draft board. This time around, the only thing that is set to manual is scout college players. The only reason that's manual is because I want to see what this guy's combine report looks like, which is something that you guys constantly want to see, but I forget to check. So we will check his combine report today. All right, we've got a lot of college scouting points because we haven't done any scouting all year. Scouts got paid millions to do nothing. Kind of reminds me of Draft Wars. 10.1 combine grade. If you guys didn't know, the combine grade will always be 10.1. A+ trucking, A+ stiff arm, A+ spin move. Checking out his combine report, he runs a 4.24 with a 43.5 vertical jump. 46 reps on the bench, a 3.81 20-yard shuttle. And the funny thing is, he will not be taken first overall. He's projected to go round 3, pick 13. They will take him in round 3, probably pick 5. Let's go ahead and simulate down to round 3. Ralston ends up being taken by the Buffalo Bills. 1 pick before us. That's cool. I like that. So it is randomized. They just got the steal of a lifetime. They only have to pay him $3 million with a $1 million signing bonus. Compared to this linebacker, DeMichael Fairley, 79 overall, getting a $19 million bonus. You know what? You should be like your older brother and just hold out. On the last video, I gave a tutorial on how to go from a team to that specific player. I'm just going to speed through it, but if you want to do this yourself for any position, go check out the last video and that will tell you how to do exactly what I'm doing right now. He's already the best player on the team by 6 overall. So for the sake of the experiment, injuries will be off. We're trying to maximize the production of our experiment here. We're going to compare his stats after 10 years, and then we're going to simulate a couple more until he is forced to retire and do an ultimate comparison and see where he would stack up amongst the NFL's not only best players of all time, but the greatest running backs of all time. That being said, fellas, the dishes need to be done and I got to simulate 10 years. I'll see you when we get there. The year is 2029. We have 43 skill points or upgrade tokens. Not that it matters, we're still rocking at a 99 overall. Nothing has gone down, not even his speed, and we are, what, 30 years old, so we should start to decline after this season. We're already #1 on the legacy leaderboard in front of Zeke and our older brother, Le'Veon Bell. Saquon coming in 4th. That's cool. So remember, this isn't where we're going to be ending the video. We're just checking out, essentially getting an update on how well he's been doing over his career. He's averaged 9.3 yards per carry for his entire career. That is incredible. He has not fumbled the ball once in his entire career. For some reason, Mariota is now playing on the Bills. In 2,500 carries, we have near 24,000 yards, 222 touchdowns. Our longest rush was for 100 yards, and we've played 160 games. And that's, of course, since injuries are off. Same as our fullback, who must have been taken in the same draft, Allan Simonsen. He has been our fullback for 10 years. You can tell these guys are the best of friends. In the year 2028, which was only last season, we broke Adrian Peterson's record of 296 with 297. We're also in 4th place behind Jamal Lewis, who has 287. We also have 6th place with 282, 8th place with 279. So we have 4 of the top 10 rushing yard games. As for rushing yards in a season, we hold every single record except for one, where Eric Dickerson came in 10th. And we beat him by 170 yards in that season, in our worst season. This running back experiment is much better than the one that we had in Madden 18. 10 years into our career, we have absolutely dominated the career rushing yard total. We still have 5 more years, I want to say, and we are on 23,641. So nobody's even coming close to us. Without even retiring, we're the best running back to ever play the game of football. We only have 1 more year left on our contract. Let's fly through this year, see if we can go to a new team and see what we finish on. Oh, looks like we can't leave. You can only demand release during the off-season. It's funny because it is the off-season. Even though we're 32 years old, we have not declined at all. Still 99 speed, 99 XL. His dreads are so long, they're starting to go through his jersey. Are we still getting paid or what? What is going on? Now we're on another 3-year deal. Who's negotiating this? I'm not. One thing I just randomly noticed, it's 2031 and we finished on a 12-4 record. I'm not checking the legacy yet to see how many Super Bowls we have won with Buffalo. Just good to see that we're on a 12-4 record, you know? I don't think we had the yellow captain's badge before. You're telling me we have not been the captain this entire time? Who's running the show in Buffalo? Must be this guy. This year we finished 13-2-1. We're so far in the future, the game's starting to glitch out. And even at 34, we still have 99 XL. I don't think they're going to let us play much more. We might get one season with a brand new team. Why are there 2 options to retire the player? This game is bugged, man. It's bloody bugged. Let's start from lowest to highest here. First thing to note, Zeke is in second place with 23,470. We are in first on 65,535. There is no chance of Zeke even coming close. We have 2 Super Bowls, 6 AFC championships, and 46 yearly awards. To compare us against every single player, Tom Brady finished with 31,000 despite winning 5 Super Bowls and 7 AFC championships. We still more than doubled what he had done. Heading over to the NFL records, we maintained our 297. I don't think anybody's going to be breaking that for a very, very long time. We still hold the 4th spot, the 6th spot, the 8th spot, and now we have the 10th spot, tied with the Bengals running back for 278. As for rushing touchdowns in a game, I do not see us at all, which means we did not get 4 or 5 touchdowns our entire career. That's a head scratcher. Rushing yards in a season, we hold all 10 spots, our most prolific season being 2,728 yards. After that, it kind of drops down to 2,500. So that year in 2024 must have been a hell of a season. Nobody's going to be coming breaking that record anytime soon. As for rushing touchdowns, we finished with 27 and 26, giving us 4th and 5th respectively. We also finished with 25 in a season, 24 and 23. So once again, 5 out of the 10 spots on the rushing touchdowns go to us. And as for career, we finished with 35,000 yards compared to Le'Veon Bell's 19,825. So we nearly doubled what is considered to be the 2nd best running back of all time in terms of rushing yards. Rushing touchdowns, once again, not even going to be close. Emmitt Smith had 164. We eclipsed 319. So if we'd had 9 more touchdowns, we would have doubled Emmitt Smith's career rushing touchdowns. Pretty cool to see Saquon Barkley finish in 3rd on this list with 154. Hopefully a sign of things to come. I always forget how to do this part of the experiment. We're not on the Bills anymore, even though their backups are 66. I don't know. We could probably still play another season. We are still 99 overall. Ah, here it is. I found it, boys. It's fairly obvious that if you play well enough, you will never have to worry whatsoever about having to upgrade your player. Even at 35, 36 years old, we never once lost acceleration or speed or agility, which, as you know, once you hit 30, you start to decline rapidly. And even our bloody pass block is on 99. So for our career, we finished with 35,009 rushing yards in total. We accomplished that of 3,864 carries, which gives us a career average of 8.37 yards per carry. We averaged 145.9 yards per game. In doing that, we broke 1,069 tackles, surprisingly fumbled the ball 0 times, and last but not least, finished with 319 total touchdowns. And there you guys have it, the career of a 99 overall rookie running back, 15 years in the NFL. Done what only a select few have, to make the Hall of Fame is a tall order, but to do so as an undrafted. We're not undrafted. You clearly saw we were drafted. Point being, we finished first of all time in legacy score with 65,535. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, man. If you made it this far into the video, you are the real MVP. Don't forget to drop a like on the video because these videos take quite a while to make. Hopefully you all had a fantastic day and I'll see you tomorrow. That being said, fellas, peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake. Cause I don't fucking care. You've been out all night, I don't know where you've been. You're slurring all your words, not making any sense.